Remember when we woke up to the ruling, the 50-50 ruling? Obviously, there were headlines like, no more leave for gold diggers. And you're like, that's not what it's about. Hey, the reason I chose to bring Rose Mbanya, family lawyer, to sit here with me and have a conversation that I think we need to have, it's important to have soberly, is that also, remember when we woke up to the ruling, the 50-50 ruling? Obviously, there were headlines like, no more leave for gold diggers. And you're like, that's not what it's about. But I realized we're too far down the road when we start talking about matrimonial property. And I'm glad we broached the subject. But as we were discussing, marriage is a contract.
Yes.
The crew here was, which very young, under 30, wanted to know, in the 3 years while we wait to finally go to court and dissolve this marriage, can I date?
By all means date, but when we write the petition, we will surely say that you are being adulterous.
Because I am still married in the eyes of the law.
Absolutely. So yes, I will be trying to figure out who it is that you're dating, and can we get sufficient evidence that then shows these are the reasons actually why I've been waiting for this period to bring the petition.
Yes.
Because see, totally adulterous partner of mine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Marriage is not actually something you undertake lightly.
It's not a walk in the park. You've got to think about what you're doing, and you've got to think about what you're getting yourself into.
But once we do finally get to court, 3 years are over.
Yes.
What are we looking at in the event that we're not having conversations about property?
Yeah.
Because I remember in the case of one of my friends, she was very clear. I just want my name.
Yeah. Okay. Again, it's not as bleak as all of that. The current law also allows for irreconcilable differences.
True.
All right, which was not there earlier. And so we could say that the law regarding dissolution of marriage or divorce has become a little less stringent. But in term, I don't know whether you're asking in terms of time, how long do you expect to be in the court? Not too long. I think after filing, 6-7 months, I think you should be able to complete. I don't know whether that sounds long or not, but 6-7 months you should be able to complete and get the judgment. Then after that, you'll have to wait for what we call the decree nisi and then the decree absolute.
So all in about a year?
All in about a year, very possible.
So from the day I come to you and say, Rose, it's over, I'm done, 4 years.
Yes. After you're done.
You're my lawyer. You better tell me chick.
Yeah.
You must tell me chick, but there's no running away from this thing.
Yes. Well, after you've done your 3 years, now you will come. You will have capacity to file for divorce. Just as you needed capacity to get into the marriage, you need capacity to get out.
Yes.
You'll have gained capacity because you'll have waited the 3 years, and you'll actually be able to say in your petition, there are things that have been tried. We've tried counseling, the parents have come in,
we've tried
the best man in the water view, and it's irreconcilable. It's not possible, it's irretrievable. Yes.
Okay, on the other hand, so what's my status? And this is very important. I think, in the whole 3 years, 4 years, and I always say bank papers and visas and passports always tell us who we are.
Yes.
When I'm filling out bank papers and it says single, married, divorced, widowed, in this 3 years of limbo, what am I?
It's not limbo, Caroline. You are married.
Yeah. Okay.
You're married.
No, you don't have to ask you that question because
you are
sometimes
married.
we're hazy about these things.
There's no doubt about it.
You do not have a decree absolute.
Yes, you're married. You're waiting, but your status is that of a married person.
I think it's very important. You tell me that, Caroline, as you file bank papers, as you apply for a visa, the status.
And you're asking a very important...
So my heart has said I'm single.
Yeah, but not
the paperwork says I'm married.
And let me tell you why you're asking a very important question. People ask, what about if I want to acquire property during this period? Okay, do I need spousal consent or do I not? Yeah, and that's important because if you're in the waiting period, you might want to wait a little longer.
Rose, no!
Or put another way, you might want to buy that property maybe through a company, because if you put it in your name,
I'm
are
still married. It's matrimonial.
Yeah. However, after...
Thank God for good lawyers. Oh.
Yes, but after the 3 years and the petition has been filed, you see, you're still married, but you're waiting. You know, it's now in court, okay? Wow. At that point, if you're buying land or disposing of land and they ask for spousal consent, a lot of the banks and the SACCOs and all of that are now accepting to receive a petition confirming we're not together, and therefore please stop asking me to go get consent from him or from her because I'll not be able to, we're not together.
Wait, let me just go back. I mean, because I know, you know me, I have lawyers for my lawyers, so it doesn't matter what the bank is doing. When I'm acquiring or also disposing of property, my lawyer, CJ, still sends me that, you know, thing, the affidavit that I sign.
Yes.
Are you telling me in the 3-year waiting period, should I go and buy 3 acres in Nanyuki? What should you as my lawyer be sending me as paperwork?
Okay. Are we talking about the period where you got married and now you're not happy? It didn't go 6 months afterwards. I'm not happy.
Yes, and here I am. I mean, life has to go on.
Life has to go on, but maybe what you want to do at that. Okay, there are it's quite.
No. I'm just asking you.
Yeah.
Right now, it's been a year. We haven't lived together. In fact, he's gone off and gotten a job in Kampala.
Yes.
But I've seen 2 acres that are beautiful in Nanyuki. And I am literally moving on.
All right.
And I come to you and tell Rose, I'm buying.
Okay.
What will you tell me?
I'll tell you, buy through a company. That's one of the things I'll tell you.
Okay, great.
The other
Thank
thing
you.
The other thing that I would tell you is, you remember we talked about what matrimonial property is.
Yes.
The Act, however, does also say that in the course of marriage, you can acquire property
as an individual.
As an individual.
Okay.
And so, provided it is made clear. So, even as you register, even as you do the agreement, you can then have a very clear indication. This I am purchasing not to be considered as matrimonial property. Yeah.
But it's important to remember that even in the 3-year waiting period, I am not in limbo.
Yes.
There is no, it's complicated.
There is no
such thing. There are no gray areas in law. Law is absolute.
Yes. You're married until the pronouncement of the dissolution of your marriage, you are married. So it's the precautions that then one must take if you don't want to get all muddled up in terms of your property.
So I drink, although you notice I never drink. I took a drink. Breathe, find a good lawyer, sit down, don't argue like me, listen, okay? All right, subscribe, come back.